Well, welcome to the Doubletree Hotel in Evansville, Indiana. Head coach Marty Simmons and Kooper Jacobi of Eastern Illinois. We are beginning to just talk about the basketball season, Coach, and I know it's a fun time for everybody because we're just starting to really think about it. But you guys have been hard at it for a while.
Yeah, we've been pretty blessed. We've been fairly healthy, and this summer we felt like we got quite a bit done with 10 new players. There's a lot to be done, but I think this is one of our most talented groups. They've worked probably as hard as any group I've ever been around. I think we're getting better, every day. Like most coaches and most programs, like we're really excited about the season.
When I look at your roster, and I'm no expert, but when I look at your roster, I do think deeper, more talented than maybe you've had in the last couple of years.
I agree. We got two inside players that got great length. I think they'll be, better rim protectors than maybe we've had in the past. We've got depth at the guard position. Our versatility is probably as good as it's ever been. We can play small ball. We can play big. I think the biggest thing is these guys have seemed to really connect. Over the summer, I think that time period allows these guys to do a lot of things off the court as well as on the court. And I think these guys really like each other.
Kooper, why number 40?
40, I picked it. My uncle used to wear it, and he always said it's the most used number in the Bible. So I was like, I like that, and I just took it on and wear it now.
I always want to know why people pick their numbers. Leading rebounder coming back, and I've watched you play so many different times. Rebounding is about passion. It's about planning and all that, but it takes a different kind of guy to go out and rebound.
Mm-hmm, for sure. I think the mentality for me is just always go, no matter what. Some guys want to get back or wait and watch, and my mind just go try to get it every time and get a board.
And that's a different mindset, isn't it? I mean, you're 6'7",
right,
something like that. He's not the biggest guy, but he's going to go get that rebound, and that makes everybody else's job easier.
Yeah, he's got a knack. I mean, he anticipates. I think all the great rebounders do. They kind of anticipate where the ball's going, and then he's got great hands. And like he said earlier, he goes every time. Like he's getting balls that are tipped, and I think that's a real asset for our team.
Marty, we're here in Evansville, obviously a place that you spend a lot of time. Talk about your affection for this place.
Yeah, try not to cry here, Harry. No, I love it. I spent 25 years of my life. I had the great fortune of playing for Coach Cruz, who's been a mentor and a close friend. Just spoke to our team like 3 weeks ago at a Character Academy. What a great sports town. I mean, the support that you receive here as a student athlete is off the charts, and just a lot of great people, great fans, a lot of people that really support Evansville basketball.
Kooper, Coach said there's been some buy-in and connection with the team. Talk about the personality of this team and maybe how they are coming together.
Yeah, I think like Coach mentioned, more than years, my other 2 years, we've been able to gel more as a team. And I think it shows on the court, just being able to make that one more pass, or not always making it about me, but us. As Coach always preaches it, but is the biggest thing. And especially if we're going to win more games this year, I think that's going to be the key.
Tell me somebody that maybe Eastern Illinois fans aren't thinking about right now. Somebody on your roster is like, oh, watch this guy. He's going to be somebody that's going to surprise people.
I'd probably let's see. I'd probably go with our returner Zion. I think him. I know a lot of guys have high hopes on him as well, but maybe Nas. We have a new guy transfer, that bigger guy that Coach has already mentioned a little, but he goes hard every time and gets his hands on things too. So it may make some of my rebounds easier or harder to get this year. So I think we're confident in him as well.
Marty, after the several years in this league and many over in the Valley and all that, talk about the caliber of play. I posted something the other day. The OVC's been ranked 28, 29, something like that in the KenPom the last couple of years. Preseason ranking the OVC 26, so a little bit better. Just talk about the caliber of the league.
It's fantastic. I think it's a more athletic league than the Valley, Missouri Valley. Well-coached league. I just think from a talent standpoint, you look at some of the players that have gone on and played professionally out of the league, it speaks for itself. I mean, even as a coach in the Missouri Valley, we really didn't want to play the teams in the Ohio Valley because they were really good. I think top to bottom, there's a lot of parity in the league, and I think it'll be an exciting year.
Both of you, Lance Arena can be like a pretty tremendous home court advantage. Talk about that.
Well, amen to that. I mean, I think that's one of the things that makes, EIU so special is the people, the support that we get when you're obviously at games on campus. Like everybody there supports the athletic programs, the communities, the surrounding communities. I had the good fortune as a high school player to play up there numerous times and played in front of packed houses, standing room only crowds. So it's on us. If we're putting an exciting product out there on the court and ultimately winning games, then there's not any doubt that the people will come out. Our students have done a fantastic job. Football team, all the other athletic teams, the regular student body, when they come out and support, I think it energizes other fans. And, our athletic department's done a good job with the video boards and a lot of the music. There's just a lot of things that are going on that make playing in Lance an exciting environment.
In this day and age, the NIL and the rev sharing and all the stuff that gets the headlines, about how, you're making millions now. How has that changed the game, number one, for players? Like, is it always in the back of their mind, there could be something else I could be doing to make some money? And number two, why did you stick at EIU? You probably could have been recruited a lot of different places.
Yeah, I think for me, it was just I like playing. And to go somewhere and risk it, maybe it would be for the money and then not play would be like, is it really worth it for a 1 year, just some money? So I think to play under coach again and be at EIU and have that opportunity to play and make the tournament is really the main thing I just want to play in the end.
And tell me too about the challenges that come with the turnover that happens with almost all of these teams year after year, getting used to new teammates and all of that.
I think it may sound weird, but it kind of has helped that I've had to deal with it every year. A lot of people tell like we only have 5 guys back, 6 guys back. And I'm like, well, it's my 5th year and it's been the same every year. So that's kind of made it a little easier. It's not like 1 year we had 8 guys and then the next 4. So that's, I've learned, this being my 5th year, I learned how it goes with, you got a brand new set of guys, learn how coach wants things to go. And it kind of just makes it, you got to learn through the days how it goes.
I'm going to let him wrap up, but first, tell me what it's like to play for him.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think coach.
He's got to say that, but I mean,
you're right.
I think he cares for his players a lot, which I know a lot of guys can say, but I think coach really, really does. And whether it's how we practice or even pushing us at the end to be able to play when the game gets tough in the second half, I think makes him, one of the best coaches out there.
And Marty, we talked about this being maybe a more talented team, a deeper team, but it really is a different job recruiting today than it was even just 4 or 5 years ago. How's that had to make you make adjustments in off-season things?
I'm not sure we've made a lot. We don't have it figured out, Harry. I mean, we're old school with that, still building relationships with high school coaches, junior college coaches, AAU coaches, and obviously the players. We feel like we got a lot to sell to EIU. I talked about the people, the education. Best thing we got is opportunity. You know what I mean? Like Kooper, we got 10 new players this year. Like a lot of guys can look at that, and they're not going to go and have to develop for a year or two. You're going to get a shot to play right out of the gate. I think our assistants have done a good job of identifying guys that fit what we want. We want our guys going to class, being ambassadors out in the community. But, yeah, they got to be good athletes, and they got to want to be coached and want to get better. And I think through this process, we've continued to get better and better. And I really believe that this could be our best team yet.
Looking forward to that. Final thought, though, for you, Marty, as well. Is there some guy that we don't know his name yet right now on your team that you think, this is a guy it's going to emerge?
I do. But like you look at it, we got 4 really good returning guys. Coop, Zion, he mentioned, Malik Olafoya, and Terry played quite a bit at the end, was big in the win over Southeast Missouri. So we got a good core there. JT Elder's a young man from out in Arizona, 6'7", 215, athletic, can really defend, rebound, can score from all three levels. Andre Washington, transfer from LIU Brooklyn. He's a little water bug, man. He can score it. He's fast. He's quick. He's athletic. Michi gives us a lot of leadership. Like, we actually got a guy out there that is really communicating, getting his teammates. He mentioned Nazareth Fisher. Like, he's like a Dennis Rodman. Like, he really attacks the glass. He runs the floor extremely hard. Like, his effort, like it's contagious, you know. So I really got good core returning guys, but I really think all of our incoming guys have a chance. Kyle Layton was starting at Tennessee Tech last year. You know, he's coming in, so you got experience. A guy can shoot the three. So we're super excited.
So I'm just running up the banner now. I'm already excited.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel. You know, I've been blessed to have the opportunity to do this for quite a long time, and that part, you know, coming to the gym every day and that enthusiasm and excitement to try to help guys get better and achieve the goals that they have individually and then as a team. I mean, it's a lot of fun.
Sounds exciting. Marty Simmons, Kooper Jacobi, Eastern Illinois. Watch out for the Panthers this year. We'll be back with the Western Illinois folks in just a minute. You're watching the OVC Media Day here in Evansville.